Okay, all right. I want to switch down to the book, which is one of my favorites. It's called Don't Bump the Glump and Other Fantasies. And this was, I didn't realize this, but this apparently was Shel Silverstein's very first poetry collection. So this one came before Where the Sidewalk Ends and his other collections of poems. But what I love about it most is that his illustrations are so funny. He has these like crazy looking little monster characters. So I'm just going to read a few of these. They're pretty funny. And then we're going to make our own little monster. So it says glump. It says, a warning for those who chance to meet a wild glump coming home late at night, down a dark street, past a graveyard, all alone in a storm. Don't bump the glump. Here's his glump. It looks like a potato to me. I don't know, with a little eye and feet. But so every character that he makes, I'm not going to read all of them, but every character he makes is just like he makes up a little poem and a name to match. So this is the underslung Zaph. I fear the wrath of the underslung Zaph. Will someone else tell him it's time for his bath? This is oh my goodness, I don't even know. This is the Zerbang Drolnik? Not quite sure. It says the Zebralnik has just arrived and it's up to me to announce him. How do you pronounce him? This is called The Trap. Let us set a little trap for the Grinch. We can catch him if we wait. I shall be the hunter, and bold, and you shall be the bait. Ooh. Oh, I like this one. This is the terrible Phesus. There is a terrible 20-foot Phesus. Shh. I don't think he sees us. I don't know. His eyes are looking back. Maybe he does. But you can see that Shel Silverstein's drawings, all they are simple little line drawings that I think he does use watercolor on, but then he might go back in on top of the watercolor and add in some details. So his drawings are pretty simple. Ooh, this is called the Slither Gaddy. The Slither Gaddy has crawled out of the sea. He may catch all the others, but he won't catch me. No, you won't catch me, old Slither Gaddy. You may catch all the others, but you won't. He looks so sneaky with his like eyes and his like mischievous smile, and his feet are like little webbed feet. I'll read a few more. This is the Wild Gazette. Last night I had a terrible fight with a wild gazette. Oh, it's a gazette. With eyes of white and a 50-foot height. And he gave me a fright when he gave me a bite. And then squeezed me so tight. But I fixed him all right. I turned on the light. A few more. Ooh. This is the glub-toothed swine. When the glub-toothed swine comes to my house to dine, you may find me in France or Detroit, or off in Khartoum, or in the spare room of my Uncle Ed's place in Beloit. You may call me in Philly, Racine or Rabat. You may reach me in Malmo or Gore. You may see me in Paris, and likely as not, you will run into me at the store. You may find me in Hamburg, or up in St. Paul, in Kyoto, Kenosha, or Nome. But one thing is sure, if you find me at all, you never shall find me at home. Yeah, I don't think I'd want a glub-toothed swine over for dinner either. I don't think he'd fit into the house. Look how small, how big he is in comparison to the tiny house. Oh, I love this one. This is the Gelly. See the 28-ton Gelly. He'd love for you to scratch his belly. He's so cute. He looks like a rhinoceros, but not. That's the Flustering Fant. Ooh. This is called the Long-Necked Preposterous. This is Arnold, a long-necked preposterous. looking around for a female long-necked Preposterous, but there aren't any. The Bloth. Ooh, he looks kind of mean. I wouldn't want to encounter a Bloth. Apparently he eats poets and tea. All right. This is the Galloping Gris. Oh, this is called a Panada. A Panada, he looks like a little bear. And this is called the Gursody. Oh no, the Gursdy. It says, does anyone here talk Gursdy talk? Do you know how to say goodbye? For I'd like the Gursdy to leave next Thursday. And all I can say is hi. I like how we did the wing or the feathers. Like all the different colors of the feathers. And that giant beak. Just a few more. Ooh, the one-legged Zantz. Please be kind to the one-legged Zantz. Consider his feelings. Don't ask him to dance. Yeah, I think a one-legged Zantz would have a hard time dancing. You're right. Ooh, that's a Gretchen. Gretchen that's in my kitchen. I'm not going to read it, but it's a long poem, but he's, I don't know if I'd want a Gretchen in my kitchen. Maybe I would. Maybe he's a kind Gretchen. Oh, family. This is a Gru. Look at those Gru's teeth. This is called the Bald Top Drone. Apparently he's hiding in an ice cream cone. This is the Egg of the Greel. Oh, I like this one. This is called Oops. We've been caught by a quick digesting gink, and now we are dodging his teeth, and now we are resting in his small intestine, and now we're back out on the street. Oops. Because he's quick digesting. I wonder what happened to him. You can take a guess. Now I should look at these chats, as I know you guys are reading. All right. The Flying Festoon, and this is the zombies. They look like sand. Oh, they sit under the sand. That's what they do. Oh, look at these little guys. They're like little creeping. They're so cute. The Gumblegutch. All right, this is the last one I'm going to read. The Gumblegutch. Go over and play with the Gumblegutch, Tommy. The Gumblegutch loves to play. You may bounce on his belly and call him Old Nelly and fill up his nostrils with clay. Don't be afraid of his fangs or that one yellow eye or the scales on his tail, my dear. Go over and play with the Gumblegutch, Tommy. There's nothing at all to fear. I'll wait for you here. I don't know, he's kind of cute looking though with his little face. So, all right, so these are all of, or not all, but these are some of Shel Silverstein's creatures. So today I'll show you some examples of ones that I've made before. I just did this one right before class. He was the no-whiskered Zabbit. He wishes he was a rabbit. So I made up a poem to go along with this one, but you feel free if you want to make up a name or a poem for yours. But today all we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating some sort of random creature. So these are some examples from kids that I've taught over the years. I don't even know which way this guy goes. He's crazy. This guy's crazy. Oh, there's this guy with his like weird wings and all of his, I like all of his hair. And look, he has one eye is like white and the other eye is not. Oh, and this guy is cool because he has like scales going on. And he's got like that like thing that like an anglerfish has. There's this guy. Look, he's eating a hamburger. And he has a horn. So, all right. So today, what you're going to do is, let me put all these away, is you just need some paper. And if you want to draw with a pencil first, you're more than welcome to draw with a pencil. But all you're doing is you're creating your own fantasy creature. So some of the things that a fantasy creature could have are teeth, scales, hair, a beak. Think about all the things that actual animals have. Antenna, feathers. Oh, I see somebody said that yours is the NERP. Canada is like Canada. It is like Canada. It rhymes with Canada. So if you already in your mind, if you already know like the name of your creature, you can kind of create like from that. Or if you want to just start drawing. So I'm actually going to be bold, and I have lots of paper, so I'm not too worried if I don't love this one. I can just start on another piece of paper, but I'm actually going to go straight to my marker and just kind of see what happens. So maybe I start with like some bumps. And he's like, maybe he's really bumpy. So when you're drawing, it's kind of interesting to add what's called implied texture to your creature. So texture, we know, is how something feels. So is it soft? Is it bumpy? Is it fuzzy? Is it slimy? And in a drawing, you can't, like, it's a 2D drawing, so there is no real texture other than the texture of the paper. But with the types of lines you do, you can create implied texture. So you can add lots of short little spiky lines for hair, or you can add little curvy lines for scales. Oh, I see somebody who has their hand raised.
Question?
Yeah, what's the question?
Should we start drawing?
Yes, go ahead, you can start drawing. Good question. Yeah, I'm just talking, but you guys can go ahead and start drawing whenever you feel like it. Ooh, maybe this guy has like, I don't know, some sort of antenna-y thing. Ooh, maybe this is like his nose. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, when I draw weird creature monsters, I just kind of go for it and I just see what happens. I don't really plan these guys because I think it's just more fun to just start drawing and see what takes shape. Maybe he has like a foot right here. There's his one-legged foot. There's his little mouth. There's some teeth. So I try to go in and I try to add lots of details like teeth, and I think eyes are really important to make monsters or creatures look a little more real. So you can think about what kind of shape your eye might have. Let's see. Give him, maybe I will give him a second foot. Maybe the other foot's back here.
Lee, I'm gonna spotlight Esme.
Yeah, let's see.
I just had a question. What is that creature named?
This guy?
Yeah.
I haven't come up with one yet, but that's a great question. So one of the things that if I'm going to make a poem out of something, one of the things I like to do is I like to kind of come up with a word that I might be able to rhyme. So you could do like, think of like an animal, like a dog or here, I'll do a duck. So this could be, instead of calling it a duck, maybe I'll call him the gummy guck. He's a gummy guck and he's having a bad day because he got stuck. So I try to come up with words that I think I can rhyme. So like, if this is the gummy guck, he's run out of luck because now he's stuck. So maybe I need to draw in some like something that he's stuck in. So maybe he's stuck in the muck. So what I try to do is I try to come up with a word that I know I can rhyme. So like, I start with an animal that is pretty simple like dog or cat or a mouse, and you can think of other words that would rhyme. And instead of, so like if I did mouse, maybe it's not a mouse, it's a prouse or a touse. And then you kind of my prouse lives in the house. You can kind of come up with words that rhyme if you're going to do a poem. But that, it's totally up to you if you want to make your creature, give it a name. It's also up to you if you want to write a poem for him. But yeah, he's the gummy guck. Good question. The gummy guck has run out of luck. Now he's the gummy guck has run out of luck because now he's stuck. Because he's now stuck. There we go. All right, so maybe I can like, maybe all his teeth go down, like all the way down here. Maybe this is like his little nostril. Maybe he has some more sharp teeth up here. I can think about some other details I can give him, like if I want to give him like claws. If you want to give your creature feathers. Oh yeah, maybe he has some feathers to him. There's a tail. I don't know. I'd love to see what some of you are drawing. If you have like a plan, an idea, and you're already on it. I'm really curious.
Here's Esme.
Esme, let's see. Esme, I love it. What do you call it? Does it have a name yet or no?
It's the NERP.
The NERP. Oh, you said that. The NERP.
I'm gonna draw some holes on its head so it's like a bowling ball. That's why. But then it'll have no legs or anything.
That's really funny. That's okay. Creatures, these are your monsters. They can have legs. They can not have legs.
Hello.
Okay. When you think you're done, you can add color to it. If you're using watercolors, that's awesome. If you want to use color pencils, you can do those. I'm just gonna, for those of you who do have watercolors, one trick, especially if you haven't used your watercolors in a while, is to wake up the colors. So all I do is for the colors that I know I might want to use, I just add water to them for a few minutes. And that kind of like activates the paint. You want to activate the color first. So some of these colors I already used, so they have some water in them, so the color has already been activated. So, all right. And the other thing I like to do when I'm painting, especially with watercolors, is I like to use what are called complementary colors. And this pan makes it easy because all of the watercolors are in rainbow order. Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Roy, I don't know if you've ever heard of Roy G. Biv, is a name that you can use to help remember the order of the rainbow. And colors that are next to each other, like red and orange, are called analogous. So they're next to each other. So I like to use analogous colors whenever I paint because analogous colors blend nicely into one another. So like if I do red, ooh, that color came out so thick, and I put orange next to it, those colors will blend really nicely next to each other.
Liliana has to go, but she's trying to finish.
Oh, okay. No worries, Liliana. No worries. I'd love to see what you do before you leave, if you finish something.
Oh, she's leaving now.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries.
I'm going to show it at the very end.
Okay, sounds good. Like the plan. The other thing that if you do use watercolors that you should know is that with watercolors, there's no white watercolor. So you can't go back. It's not like regular paints. You can't go back on and like add in white. So you have to think about where you want your picture to remain white before you start adding colors. So right off the bat, I know that I don't want to color in the white part of his eye. So I'm going to paint around that. I also might not want to paint in the whites of his teeth, or maybe his little toenails or his claws. So you have to think about what areas you want to remain white, or what areas, sometimes if you're adding highlights, you want to add in, you have to think about what areas, and then before you paint, you have to remember to not paint those areas, because you can't go back and paint white on top of them. So you have to think about the steps that you're working in first. Ooh, that red is so vibrant, not so dark. Does anybody have any other creatures that they've named?
Everyone's working.
Oh, thanks for writing in that answer, Scott.
You're welcome. I'm gonna spotlight Sonic.
Yeah, let's see. Whoa, those are awesome. What are those creatures? Do they have names? What do you call them?
Triceratopsy.
Oh, the Triceratopsy. I like it. Cool.
And this the Team Rex.
Team Rex. I like it. Good names. Good names. I like these drawings. Are you going to add color to them?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, I like those. Rex.
Sophia and Emily have their hand up.
Yeah, what's up, girls?
So this is the Grum.
The Grump. Ooh, look at the teeth on that Grum. Ooh, and his horn. I love the horn. The Grump. Oh, and all of he has scales on his neck, doesn't he? What does the Grump do? Does he like live somewhere and you're like in your house? Does he like live in a cabinet?
He lives in a closet.
Whoa. Okay. The Grump lives in your closet. You can, if you want to write a poem. So how I do it is I try to think of a word that rhymes with Grump. Grump, lump, pump.
Rise
Bump.
out of Bump. Yeah.
Bump. Yeah, the Grump. At night, like I don't know, he has a bump. I don't know. You try to come up with words. Sometimes I make a list next to it of like all the words I can rhyme and try to come up with a rhyming poem that way. But also some poems don't rhyme. So it's totally up to you if you want to do a rhyming poem or not. But I like your drawing. It's really cool. You're going to add color?
Yeah.
Awesome. So one thing I didn't mention, thanks for sharing. One thing I didn't mention is if you've done your drawing in pencil, before you add color, you might want to go over it with a Sharpie just to outline. Like I said, I drew straight in Sharpie, but if you drew it in pencil, don't forget to go over it and outline it, because it just makes your creature, your character look a little more bold, or look a little more finished that way.
Lily has her hand raised.
Yeah, Lily, let's see. What's up?
This is my tat.
I like the tat.
This is a tat. He is sad because he got in a fight with a cat, and that is that.
Good rhyming. I love it. That's great. Awesome. Are you going to color him in?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. I love these creatures. They're so fun. They're so much fun. Yeah, sometimes when I want to rhyme with something, I'll take a word, like when I did, which one was it? When I did this one, the no whiskered zabbit. I also think that it's sometimes funny to name things by what they don't have. Like, so instead of like naming this guy like the one-toothed zabbit, I gave him the no, he didn't have whiskers, so I named him by what he didn't have. But I took the word rabbit and I just went through my head and I was like, okay, rabbit. Okay, and I started with the alphabet. I go Abbott, Babbit, and I start with C, Cabot, Dabbit, and then I go E, Yabbit, that wouldn't work. Fabbit, Gabbit. I just literally go and I try to, I go through the alphabet in my head, and I'm wondering what would rhyme and what word I think sounds the funniest. And I landed on the last letter, Zabbit. So the Zabbit. But sometimes that's how I find a rhyme, is I just go through the alphabet in my head. Does anybody else do that? But like I said, you don't have to have a rhyme. Your picture can, or your poem can just be a name. You don't even have to name it if you don't want to. Totally up to you. But these are pretty quick little drawings. So after I add in some color, sometimes what I do is if it's dry enough, I'll go back in and I'll add in some more details with another marker. So like, for instance, if I want to give him some hair, I could add some hair in. I'll show you how I can do that in a few minutes. If I want to give him some like warts or scales or any other kinds of details. So I made a choice that I was going to keep all of this part of his body in warm colors. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. And then maybe I'm going to do all of his feathery wings in cool colors. And cool colors are green, blue, and purple. So maybe I do like a variety of these colors.
Nicole says, mine is called the Rat Cat.
The Rat Cat? Cool. What does the Rat Cat do? You want to share, Nicole?
No?
No? Okay, no worries. I like the name the Rat Cat, though. That's cool. That's a good name. The Rat Cat. Oh. There we go. What would you make, Scott, if you were going to make one? Any ideas?
Oh. I think I like the one in there that kind of looked like the rhino or the hippo, the cute one that was upside down.
Yeah, the one that wanted the belly rub or something.
Yes.
He was so cute. Here,
I'd probably make something like that. I like the cute monster, the cute
the Gelly.
creatures.
This is the Gelly.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah, he's so cute. I agree. He's one of my favorite ones in here. He'd love for you to scratch his belly, the Gelly.
I love that.
See, so probably, I can only guess at how Shel Silverstein wrote this, but I bet he started with the monster and he drew him, and then he saw he was on his back and he took the word belly. I bet you he came up with the name the Gelly because it rhymed with belly. It's probably, I mean, if I had to guess, that maybe how he did it. Unfortunately, I don't think Shel Silverstein is still with us, so we can't write to him and ask him, but.
Esme says the noof.
The noof. The noof. I like that word, noof. That's a good one.
It's noof.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, noof.
Sorry,
the
the
noof.
noof.
All
The
he can
noof.
say is oof.
All he can say is oof. That's funny. The oof. Noof. Has anybody ever written poetry before? Like at school or on your own? I was never a big, I wrote poetry in school, but I was never a big poet. So this is kind of stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit. But Shel Silverstein was pretty awesome. He's a pretty awesome poet and illustrator. So a lot of times when you have especially like a book for kids, a children's book, you'll have two authors. So you'll have two people who work on the book. You'll have the author and the illustrator. But with Shel Silverstein, he's both. He does both the writing and the illustrations, which is pretty special. Also, the book that I read to you guys yesterday by Carson Ellis, the book Home, she's also the writer and illustrator of her books. It's pretty special. I think it takes a talented person to be able to do both. So now that I've done some of the color and this is kind of dry, I'm actually going to go back in and maybe add some more like funny details. Like maybe my gummy guck has hairy legs. So I'm going to go back and maybe I can add some like little short spiky hairs on his leg. Because this gummy guck, he just has some hairy legs. That's just how he's built. So when I do hair, it's just lots of short little quick strokes, little fast strokes, and I kind of change the direction so that like actual hair coming off of your legs would some go in one direction, some go in the other direction.
Megan would like to share hers.
Awesome, Megan. Whoa. I like his little rainbow bum. And he has like an ice cream cone hat thing. Tell me about this creature.
Well, he kind of looks like cotton candy.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have a name for him yet.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you did his? Is it a hat or like what's on the top?
So when I was making it, I thought it looked like a beak. So I thought I was going to make it a beak, but then it looked like a cone. So that's what I went with.
I like it. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
Nice. So, like I
Heather
said.
Rose says, I don't do poems, but I have a story I'm working on.
Ooh, that's a good one. I love it. I'd love to hear the story when you're done. That's awesome. Oop. This pen. So this is why you have to wait for things to fully dry before you try to go over them. I want to try to do the hair a little too soon, and this pen isn't working very well on the hair area. Oh, let's see, Megan. Jade. Sorry, Jade. Let's see. Whoa! Look at his snout. Wait, can you read it?
Yeah. Look at Old Fold. He has a lot of gold, and I made two lines for him.
Okay.
Look at his snout. That is where he puts his scout. I don't. That's just what I came up with.
That's
he likes
okay.
to have cookies of Girl Scout.
He likes Girl Scout cookies. That's funny. That's really funny.
Want to spotlight Sophia and Emily?
Yeah, Sophia, Emily. Let's see.
So my poem is: the grump has a bump that looks like a horn, but don't eat it because it isn't corn.
That's pretty funny. Don't eat it. It's not corn. Don't eat it.
Emily, do you have anything to contribute?
That's really funny. So I'm just adding in some swirly things because this is whatever he's stuck in. The guck is stuck in whatever this kind of muck. Oh, that rhymes too. All right, maybe I'll add some color. I'll make it blue and brown or something because it is guck. Oops, I made a mistake, but that's okay. Happy accident, as Bob Ross always says. I accidentally went over his toes, so I'm just going to do it on the other one because otherwise it will be weird. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I think I'm almost done with this guy. I think I have to wait for his leg to dry a little bit more before adding in the rest of the hair. But I could always take a Sharpie because Sharpies will work pretty well on here. And if I wanted to add in some extra details, I could. Like, oh, Lily, what's up?
I colored mine.
Oh, let's see. I like your tat. Your tat is he's pretty cute. Well, like I said, these are really quick little drawings, and we still have like 20 minutes. So if you finish your first one, go ahead and do a second one. Do another one, because we have time. These are quick little sketches. So there's my gummy guck who's stuck in the muck. He ran out of luck.
I think Nicole would like to share.
Let's see, Nicole.
His name's Blazy the Crazy.
Blazy the Crazy. He looks crazy. Is he flying through the air?
Yeah, he just accidentally took a potion and he loves it. That's the potion for crazy.
It's crazy. It's labeled C for crazy. Cool. Man, Blazy. He has a lot of crazy details going on in that. Very cool. Yeah, is there anybody else who is almost finished with their first and would like to share? Or even if they've already shared, but they've added to it, you're welcome to share what you've done so far.
Vienna and Victoria.
Ooh, let's see, girl. Whoa. What are those? Tell me about those.
I don't have names yet.
Okay. Do they have different like character? I like are those like eyes on the knees? Knee eyes?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell me anything you know about them? What do you know about these creatures? Like, do they eat anything? Are they friendly?
I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet? Okay. I like the on the one on the left, I like that, like his hand with like, I don't know if it's a hand, but like the spiky thing with all like the fingers coming out. I also like the texture you did on the bottom with like the green scales.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right almost looks robotic. Looks like a robot. Whoa! Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. What a cutie. Who is she? Or he? Who is it?
Maybe a mix of a koala and a unicorn and a mermaid.
I love it. I love how you went about doing it. You just like mashed up all these animals. Oh, what's so cute. Nice coloring.
I didn't want to go for scary.
I really think that's super cute. Nice job, girls. Really, really good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, that just reminded me that's an interesting way to draw in an animal, is trying to think of animals that already exist, like they did, and mash them together. Or animals that don't really exist, like mermaids and unicorns, but still that we've heard of before. So like adding wings to a hippopotamus, or like a large extra feet to a platypus or something. So you can try to do like an animal mashup.
I'm gonna go to Soren and then Sonic.
Awesome.
After
Okay. Soren.
So I made mine like this, and I even made a poem about it.
Awesome. Will you read us
So
the
this
poem?
is my animal.
Cool.
And the name is 52-eyed Skybird Laser and Fireball Blaster. And it has tons of eyes.
Does it have
All the eyes are colored different colors.
Does it have 52 eyes exactly?
No, I just made that number up, so because it has a lot of numbers. And can I read the poem?
Absolutely.
The 52-eyed Skybird and the 52-eyed Eagle and Skybird and Fireball Blaster is running out of time because the flying sword is about to hit him, but he shoots his fireballs and the flying sword got hit by the fireballs. So my eagle can basically launch fireballs and lasers. He launches the fireballs forward and he launches the lasers backwards.
Whoa, that's cool. So he's got like these defensive weapons. That's cool. I love how you drew them in, and I like all the colors that you added for all the different eyes. Nice job. Nice poem. Good work, Soren. All right. Who else did you say wanted to share?
Next up is Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic, let's see.
This is me.
Oh, I love him. I love him. Wait, hold him up just a little bit so I can see the whole thing. There you go. Oh, now I can see him. Oh.
That's dark Sonic.
Look at his belly. So what does he do? Tell me about him.
He defends Eggman up.
Okay. So he defends people. How does he defend? Does he have any like special powers?
Yeah, he goes around Eggman and makes him dizzy.
Oh, can he move really fast?
Mhm.
Oh, does he like twirl, or does he just run really fast?
He just runs and do spin dash.
Cool. Very cool. Nice drawings.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did a lot. You were a very prolific artist. I mean, that means you did a lot of different drawings. Nice job, guys. All right. Is there anybody else who would like to
Heather Rose.
Yeah, let's see.
Here's mine.
Oh, tell us about this.
This is the Yargan. He may look like a dragon, but he only moves in a wagon. He's quite fun until you touch his flagon. And
Good rhyming.
this is Liliana's.
Oh, Liliana, look at those. Can you read us the names? What did she call them?
The corgi and the analogous.
And the analogous, like the colors. Like, can hold up one more time. Let me see one last look. Oh yeah, because she used all the analogous colors. That's awesome. And the corgi, look at those like cool wings and that tongue that's coming out. Wow. And the way she did the webbed wing. Very cool. Very cool. Tell her she did a really nice job. Okay. You both did a really good job. All right. Is there anybody else who would like to share? Yeah, Jade, let's see. Oh, you added color. His eyes, one's up and one's down. He looks like Dizzy. What's in his belly, or is that part of his wing?
It's gold because look at Old Fold. He has a lot of gold.
Oh wow! So he like hoards his gold. He's like a true dragon style. That's awesome. Good work. Really good work.
Thanks.
Is there anybody else who would like to share?
Nicole
Yeah.
wanted to share.
Let's see, Nicole.
He's called Huker the Puker.
I can see the puke coming out of him. Oh no.
2 heads.
Oh no. Oh, he has 2 heads, and he can't keep his food down, can he? Yeah. Does he throw up everything he eats?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be called Huker the Puker. He's not called that for nothing. Nice job. I like that name. Good rhyming. All right. These are so funny, guys. I love them. You guys are doing like some really cool work.
Esme's still coloring.
Okay. Let's see. Well, today might be a little bit of a quicker class because I know we finished really fast. So it's totally up to you guys if you want to do another one, or if you're like, hey, I'm done with this one.
Oh, let's see. Sophia has her hand up.
Yeah, Sophia.
So I added some color. And since this is corn in the rhyme, I decided to make it with the colors of corn.
Nice.
And then I gave him octopus feet.
Ooh. I love
And
his
then
head
colored
shape.
in the scales a little.
Nice. Nice details. Really nice.
This is mine, and she's partly made of food. That's an ice cream cone. That's bacon. That's noodles, and that's a broom falling on his head because he's in a closet.
Oh no. Well, does he have a name?
And he
Not
doesn't
yet.
have a name just yet.
Okay.
I want to make up a name for him.
Yeah, I like that. Like he's the broom. Is like his enemy. He has to avoid the broom so he doesn't get swept up. Oh, nice. I also think that it's clever that you made him entirely out of food. Very cool, guys. Very cool. All right. So, got the gummy guck. Got the no whiskered zabbit. While you guys are, if you're still working, maybe I'm gonna look through the book and see if there's any other poems that I can read to you, because we only have a few minutes left. See if I can find any other ones
we have another share. Hyun is finally done.
Yeah, let's see.
I kind of didn't come up with a name yet.
That's okay. Whoa, cool coloring. Nice coloring job. Oh, lots of eyes. Wait, how many eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there 8 eyes?
I kind of didn't count them and just made them randomly.
Where do you think this creature lives? Does he live like underwater? Does he live like, does he float? Does he live in space?
He lives underwater and he floats. He doesn't breathe. He doesn't eat. He just sees.
Okay, so he's like an underwater creature with lots of eyes. He looks kind of gloopy, like he's like dripping, right? Yeah.
He is, because he's slime.
Oh, he's slime. Oh, maybe you can use the word slime in his name, like the slimy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Grime, lime. I don't know. Slimy glooper.
Oh yeah. I need to learn my name.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you, everybody. Good reminding. If you don't forget, just like all true artists, sign your work at the bottom. I signed mine. Sometimes I like to write the date, 2020, on there. I just wrote the year. All right. If there's anybody else who wants to share, just put a hand up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna read a few more. Oh, this is the prologue. I skipped this last time. It says, "Now the bears and the bees and the chimpanzees are creatures with which we're familiar. But what do we know of the humble-backed moe, or the ring-tailed breck-speckled hillier, or the tongue-twisted rubber-necked billier, or the gorp-eating calicozillier?" See? Shel Silverstein just makes words up. Hillier, billier, and calicozillier. All of which he rhymed with the word familiar. So he literally takes a word and then just like makes up other words. Oh, we skipped this one last time. This is the quick disguising Jinnit. This is the quick disguising Jinnit. Didn't he have you fooled for a minute? Because look, he looks like a hat. Oh, I see some hands raised. Is there any?
Adriana.
Yeah.
I don't think she has video. Oh, there's her video.
Hi. Show us what you got. Whoa. Oh, he's cool. Or she. It is cool. Tell us about this.
I don't have a name for it yet.
Oh, that's okay. Where does it live? Or do you know anything about him or her?
He lives in the forest.
He lives in the forest. Ooh. I like his like round like legs and his like cool shaped head. I don't think I'd want to encounter him in the forest though. Is he a kind creature, or is he a scary creature? Or something in the middle?
Something in the middle.
In the middle. Okay. Nice job. I like the way you colored him too. Awesome work. Oh, there's.
Can I go to Soren?
Yeah, Soren.
So I forgot to tell you, the name for my creature is like just mixed up. For sky, I didn't write S-K-Y, I wrote S-T-Y. And for bird, I wrote B-E-R-D. So I made my name look crazy.
I like it.
Look crazy.
That's very clever.
And those words don't even exist. So, I mean, they do exist, but they're not really, like, that's not really how they're spelled.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I like that aspect of it, Soren.
I can, like, show you how I wrote the words.
Sure, do it. Oh, yeah, I see this. Yeah, the C. I see it.
And the poem, I even wrote some words, like, not the way they're
actually spelled.
Yeah.
Very funny. You just wanted to make it full wacky. So, like, the
Yeah.
creature's
I wanted
wacky,
to,
the name is wacky, and even
and for shot, I just put SOTS.
That's really funny. Good job, Soren. Nice job. We have a few minutes left. So if anybody hasn't shared and they want to, just put your hand up and Scott will spotlight you.
Yeah, Victoria.
Oh yeah, let's see. Nice. Oh, you finished the coloring. Very cool. They totally look finished now. I still think that one on the right looks almost like a robot. I think it's like the cool shoulder things that are like coming out from the shoulders. So nice. So neat.
Oh, thank you.
Good work, girls. Oh, wow. Look at that finished one. Beautiful job coloring. Is this a joint effort between the two of you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
The
Yeah, the two of you. Yeah, that's what I meant. Nice job. I like that you're working together. Very cool.
Okay, you want to continue coloring? Okay.
All right, guys.
We had a lot of fun.
Let's see. Maybe I can find one last poem to read, and then let's see. What have I not read? Did I read the Flying Festoon? Let's see. What's this? Here we go. I'll read this last one. This is the Flying Festoon. I'm going to ride on the Flying Festoon. I'll jump on his back and I'll whistle a tune. And we'll fly to the outermost tip of the moon, the Flying Festoon and I. Oh, I'm taking some crackers, a ball, and a prune, and we're leaving this evening precisely at noon, for I'm going to fly with the Flying Festoon, just as soon as he learns how to fly. Look at his tiny little wings. I love Shel Silverstein. I hope you guys had fun today. Oh,
We have a couple, Hyun made a name, wants to share.
Totally, let's see, or let's hear.
I made a name. It's like on the top.
The slime goo monster. I love it. Good word, good name. The slime goo. Because it's fitting, because he does look like he's like made out of slime, especially with the colors you chose and the way you drew him.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice job. Thanks for sharing.
Gonna go to Esme and then George.
All right. Esme. Whoa. What is this? Tell us about this creature.
I have a poem, but I haven't written it down. It's the heavy-lidded noof. Or noof, whatever.
The heavy-lidded noof.
The poem is, this is the heavy-lidded noof. All that he can say is oof.
I love, he almost looks like a pickle or something. I don't know.
It looks like a butternut squash.
Oh yeah, totally looks like a butternut squash, especially with like the lines, the striations. I love it. Really, really good work, Esme. You have a, oh hi. You want to share?
George?
Hey. Okay. Hi, do you want to share your work? I'd love to see. Whoa, look at that creature.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Can you read it? Because it's hard to read, but I'd love to hear what you called him. That's amazing. I like that you did the background too. Oh wait, I think you're on mute.
I don't think he,
Oh, maybe your thing is not working.
yeah, I think there's an audio problem. I'm sorry.
Oh no. It's okay. Just hold it up one more time so we can see. Maybe I can look at it. There we go. But it's really good. You did an awesome job.
think we have a couple more shares.
Okay, if you get the audio working, we'll come right back to you. But really nice drawing. All right, go ahead. Say, Soren, go ahead.
So I decided my eagle's eyes are actually going to be bombs. And these are him dropping his eyes, but when he drops one of his eyes, it gets replaced with the exact same color eye.
Whoa, okay, so he's like
So he can
regenerating eyes.
defend himself from enemies that are attacking him on the ground.
Cool.
All he has to do is drop one of his eyes. His eyes have a really big explosion.
So he's like a shark. You know how sharks have like the lines of teeth, and when they lose one, they just have one waiting in the wings? It's like that. Drop his eye bombs. Cool. Nice job, Soren. So creative. I love all the details you guys think of. All right, so I see Sophia Emily. Yeah, what's up?
So I finished him. He has cavities on his teeth because he's so grumpy he doesn't even bother taking care of them.
And does he eat lots of candy? I like it. Very cool.
There's always some food.
I like that detail. I like the cavity detail. Nice. Looking good.
His head is gonna be a seaweed sheet, and I made the nose into a pizza, and then the eyes are gonna be colors.
Nice. Very cool.
And the broom is not trying to sweep him up, the broom is just falling on him.
Oh, because he lives in the closet, so the broom's about to fall on him. I see. Cool. Very clever, girls. Nice. Nice details. Oh, bye, Lily. Yeah, what's up, Megan? I mean, not Megan. That's Jade. What's up?
I just wanted to show you that I had the same thing as you did.
Oh yeah, you had that the charcoal pencil. Yeah, that's a good one. I use that one sometimes.
No, it's the eraser pencil.
Oh, it's the eraser pen. Oh yeah, that one's. I love that one. Yeah. You saw me use that one when I was doing the drawing. Yeah, those are great because you can sharpen it like a regular pencil, and then you can get it really detailed, so you can really erase carefully. Cool, nice. All right. Do we want to?
See anyone?
Is there anybody else? I don't know if, do we want to try George again or?
Okay, just let's see.
Hey George, do you want to try sharing again? We have the sound or no? Still technical difficulties? Okay. Hi. No worries. You'll work it out next time, all right? Okay. All right, you guys all did an awesome job. I think these are really, really neat creatures. You were all incredibly creative and thoughtful about your details. All right, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed Shel Silverstein as much as I did. I think he's just a really funny author and illustrator. And so are you guys too. So if you wrote a poem and you did a drawing, then you are now an author and an illustrator. Tomorrow is Mike Funt, so he's clowning. So if you are doing the clowning class, that's tomorrow at 10. But I'll be back on Thursday. All right, cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.